What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
And welcome. What's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante in the building with you guys, man. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are here on the 13th episode of the Coach's Corner, where we have a lot of topics to place, man. So, like I say, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, and hit that and subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Stream, Spotlight Sports Network. I really appreciate you guys. And right now, man, the biggest news that we got is the oh my fucking god, I froze a fucking game. I don't. Man, I gotta get your laptop. I'm in room for panic right now, bro. I don't know what's going on, dude.
But they can hear you. Turn the camera off.
Yep, my bad, you guys. So having a little bit of technical difficulties, man, over here, man. So again, I had to get my other laptop and get to work on this one. But again, we got some baseball. We're back for some baseball, you guys, and we still got some free agency. I believe starting right now. So with the Houston Astros. I know everybody want to call the Houston Astros, hey, cheaters over and over, and that's fine. And trust me, the Houston Astros do not care one bit if you call them cheaters. I guarantee you. I don't really care. I know the Astros, they're a very good, solid team, man. They the best in the American League so far, coming into this season. Uh like I said, man, the Astros are a legit baseball team. With if everybody likes it or not, if everybody likes it or not, the Astros are a very good team. So again, uh, but it's only one thing they may be losing in this offseason, and that is Carlos Correa. The Astros may be losing Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa is trying to find every reason to come back to the Houston Astros. But the problem is, I don't know if Carlos Correa wants to come back to the Astros. That's the problem. And like I say, man, Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa was that guy that always, when you needed a big hit, hey, he always delivered. He's one of those guys that's very good in fielding. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that's a leader in the locker room. He's one of those guys that is very tall, and he makes a difference on your team. He definitely makes a difference on your team and on your roster. So whoever gets him, if he's not with Houston, whoever gets him is gonna have a great guy, great hitter, a clutch performer, and a guy that likes to run the strike count up, that likes to be patient and getting a timely home run. The Astros, I don't think they need starting pitching as much. I don't believe they need starting pitching as much. I believe they need to shore up the shortstop position. But Carlos Correa plays shortstop. So you got a young prospect in Jeremy Pena. You got Trevor Story is still out there. He's still out there. You got Chris Bryant, who can play multiple positions in the outfield and also in the infield. You still got Yuli. Do you move up a first baseman? Do you move up a young first baseman? What would you do if you're the Astros? Do you move up a young first baseman? Because you don't know if Yuli's going to be back next year. Jake Myers has been hurt. He won't be ready until May. So, who's in the center field? Who do we have in the center field? We definitely need a center fielder. Do you bring up Jose Siri? Astros need a center fielder. You can use a shortstop, or do you switch Bregman to shortstop? But then again, you don't have nobody at third base. So Jeremy Pena may be an option. He may be an option that you can definitely bring up and develop. He's a good batter too. He's a good hitter. Jeremy Pena is a good hitter. So the Houston Astros got some options to make. I don't think you need anything. I don't think you need anything. On the pitching staff, you may need a couple of relievers. Relievers because of Kendall Graveman has left. You did lose him in the offseason. You did get someone from the Phillies. You did get someone for the Philadelphia Phillies. You got a bullpen guy who Philadelphia said he's bad. But we're gonna definitely see if he's bad or not. We don't know that. I don't know too much about the guy, but we're definitely gonna see that. And hey, we just gonna find out how bad this guy really is. We're gonna find that out. We're gonna definitely find that out. But other than that, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Spotlight Sports Network, 13th episode of the Coach's Corner. Honored to have my own show, my own podcast. So baseball is back. It'll be interesting to see where Carlos Correa goes. It'll be very much interesting to see where this man goes. Freddie Freeman is on the road of going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's a rumor that is put out there. Freddie Freeman. And we see if the Yankees, who the Yankees will come up with, who the Yankees spring training, free agency starts tonight. So, it definitely will be interesting, man. So again, we're gonna find out what Carlos Correa is gonna do. If the Astros definitely want to keep him, they definitely want to pay him, but it's all about Carlos Correa decision. You got some good bats out there, Trevor Story, and you got Chris Bryant. Got Chris Bryant out there. You definitely got him out there. And the Astros, I went in with two options, man. Astros have Chris Bryant or Trevor Story to replace Carlos Correa, or you can either move up. You can either move up Jeremy Pena, a great young prospect. Jake the Snake Sports Talk in the building. Congratulations on the Khalil Mack situation with the Los Angeles Chargers. That's definitely going to make that defensive line much more better, much more scarier. The AFC Conference are making some moves, man. AFC Conference are making some good moves, man. And right now, you got the Raiders on their heels and the Chiefs are on their heels a little bit with the move by Russell Wilson going to the Denver Broncos. And the Seattle Seahawks is setting it up for the future over there, man. But hey, getting Khalil Mack over there with Owosu, who had a great game against who had pretty much a great game the last game of the season on that defensive line. And you have Kenneth Murray over there, and Khalil Mack is definitely going to make that defensive line so much better. That defensive line is going to be so much better over there with the Chargers. Most of the Chargers game they lost was because of that defense. That defense was not good last year. And Justin Herbert had a great season. He had a great season. Man, I don't know. Derek Carr, maybe some may think he may be the best. He may be the fourth quarterback in that division. I don't know. He may be, maybe not. But doesn't look good, man. That AFC West is by far it's the best conference in football. The NFC West has been weakening. They have been weakening a lot because DK Metcalf is going to want to leave. Tyler Lockett is going to want to leave. So what does Seattle do with that 9th pick of the NFL draft? Will they go out and draft a Malik Willis? Do they trust Drew Lock enough where they can, throw him out there and start him? Do they trust him enough? Or is Malik Willis actually the next Seattle Seahawks quarterback? We're going to definitely find out. We're going to definitely find out soon. And again, free agency is coming up in the NFL. Free agency is here today already in baseball. Training camp, spring training. Hey, telling you, man, it's finna get fun. It's finna get real. March Madness is already here. Texas Longhorns blowing an 18-point lead against TCU, losing the game. Kansas looks strong in the Big 12. Baylor plays tonight. Man, you got a lot of things coming, man. And the Broncos with Courtland Sutton, with Jerry Judy over there with a good running back over there. They did lose Noah Fant, but I think they can probably replace him if they get someone in free agency with an OJ Howard or a Cameron Brayton out there. The Dolphins franchise tag Ogashetsky, I believe. Mike Williams got a new deal. 3 years, 60 mil. He has a new deal. So it's gonna definitely, be kind of interesting. It's gonna definitely be interesting, man, to see, man, what does in the Raiders. Well, is the Raiders? Is this breaking news? Did the Raiders release Corey Littleton? I don't know if the Raiders released Corey Littleton. I don't know. Is that some breaking news? But hey, the AFC West are looking very strong. The Raiders have released Corey Littleton. Adam Scheffler says. So the Raiders did release Corey Littleton. They released Corey Littleton. So I think Adam Scheffler reported the Raiders released Corey Littleton, the linebacker, I believe. So right now, some moves has been made, and the Raiders, I believe. Hey, we're gonna see what they're gonna go with that 22nd pick, though. Maybe a receiver, Traylon Burks. Maybe a receiver. Maybe a defensive tackle. Jordan Davis is on the board for the Las Vegas Raiders. But I got a feeling the Raiders need to beef up that defense. Now, and you heard Raiders fans talk about all day long that if the price is right, I would deal David Carr. If the price is right. Well, if you're going to make a move on something, on Derek Carr, I'm telling you, you need to have a plan. What is the plan? What is the backup plan for Derek Carr if you move Derek Carr? What quarterback out there that is better than Derek Carr right now? And the first name you're going to throw up is Deshaun Watson. And his court case is tomorrow, basically. I think we'll know if Deshaun Watson is going to play football by tomorrow. I think we'll definitely know that if he's going to play football by tomorrow. I think we're definitely going to find that out by tomorrow. If this guy's going to play some football, we'll definitely find that out by tomorrow. But again, I think the Raiders do need to beef up that defense. And we good. They'll be good. They'll be fine. Now you good, Max. You good. You're very good, Max. You're good, man. How you doing today, brother? How you doing, man? So, again, that move for the Las Vegas Raiders, right there, releasing Corey Littleton. I don't know how they feel about that, but that Khalil Mack and that Bosa looks damn scary in the AFC West. That defensive line looked very scary, and the way that back end of that defense performed, and then Khalil Mack adds a little run stopping in that defensive line, something that the Chargers could not do. They could not stop the run last year at all. They was one of the worst defenses in the National Football League. So again, Max, it's very straight, man. Lift off Monday again. Let's do it, man. Anytime. I can adjust, man. Let's do it. Lift off Monday again. We'll definitely do that. Gotcha. Same time, right? We good. Lift off Monday will be Monday. Gotcha. Lift off Monday. So And shout out to my boy Max right there. The Rockets did get a big victory last night, but I will get to them in a minute. But, like I said again, baseball is back. I'm happy that baseball is back. Now we got free agency is here. And my boy Max is a Yankee fan. And I know he's going to be happy to see Aaron Boone and his general manager. I know he's going to be happy to see Aaron Boone manage the Yankees very much again. But the key for the Yankees, man, the Yankees need outside of Garrett Cole, outside of this Garrett Cole, I don't know who's the Yankees' number 2 starter. They brought in Andrew Heaney. He didn't work out. He kind of declined when he was with the Angels. They brought in Joey Gallup, who a strikeout machine. Luke Boyd, strikeout machine. Carlos Stanton was okay last year. He turned it on late in the season. Aaron Judge was by far the best hitter on that team, the best leader on that team, called out the team multiple occasions. The Yankees remind me of the LA Lakers of baseball. Not the Dodgers, the LA Lakers of baseball. A team that can pay guys, that can go out there and get the top-notch guys, but can't win. But again, when you have a lot of strikeout hitters on the team, you got guys like Aaron Hicks that can hit under 170. Guys like Brett Gardner. Brett Gardner is a great long-term Yankee. He's probably a great Yankee. But if you're hitting 170 or something like that, why are you even in the lineup? Gleyber Torres did not have a great year. He did not have a great year last year. He clearly decreased last year. Andahar was hurt all last year. DJ LeMahieu, Ameyu was out. Didn't got a new contract and didn't own up to it. Aaron Hicks plays great defense, but at the end of the day, it's just like not having a jump shot. You got to be somewhat productive with the bats. And the Yankees, they lost a lot of games last year on little plays, running themselves out of the base pass, can't hit with runners on base, strike out with runners on base, or either double play. Gary Sanchez, I thought this guy has a chance to be an elite catcher in this league. He's also a strikeout machine. He runs into a ball every blue moon, him and Gallup. Sanchez is not great on defense, on blocking balls in the dirt. I mean, Yankees got all the potential, man. Yankees got all the potential. I just don't think they put it all together, man. And the reason why teams are not scared to play the Yankees is because they strike out a lot. They don't hit. They strike out a lot. It's either home run or nothing for the New York Yankees. It's either home run or nothing for the New York Yankees. That's what it is. The Los Angeles Angels don't have any pitching. You have the best player in baseball that only have one playoff appearance. How does the best player in baseball have one playoff appearance? And everybody know who's the best player of baseball. He's basically the LeBron James of basketball right now. He's basically the Tom Brady of football without a championship. Everybody knows who's the best player in baseball. When healthy, Shohei Ohtani was the best player in baseball last year. But everybody know who's the best player in baseball when he's healthy. That's not even a question you need to be asked. Mike Trout. Yes, sir, Max. Mike Trout, when healthy, is the best player in baseball. That's not even a question that needs to be even asked. He has one playoff appearance. One playoff appearance out of all his career. Probably one playoff appearance. I believe that's one playoff appearance. Because I think we got the Angels on opening day as well. But that guy's too good not to be competing for playoff and World Series. Those two, Shohei Ohtani, those two guys are too good. You gave Albert Pujols that big contract after he left the Cardinals. He was no more the same. Albert Pujols stole money from the Angels. Albert Pujols was stealing. He stole money. He should be arrested for stealing. He stole a bunch of money from the Angels. Upton is okay. He's okay. Simmons is okay. But who pitches? Who pitches for the Angels? The Texas Rangers. They got better. Got Marcus Semien. Got Corey Seager from the Dodgers. Corey Seager got a bag. They got better. I got to give it to the Texas Rangers. They got better. I got to give it to them. Oakland A's. I think they're going to lose Matt Olson. I think they're going to lose Chapman, I believe. I believe they're going to lose him. Oakland A's is going to lose guys. They're going to lose some guys. Yep, Seager is good. Seager is very good. Corey Seager is very good. Corey Seager is very good. He is very good. A very good baseball player. And the White Sox may win their division again. That division is not really good. Minnesota, coming off the COVID year, had the best home record in baseball before my Astros took them out. They were the best home team that COVID year before the Astros took them out. And after that, they had a downfall season. The Royals, not good anymore. The Cleveland Guardians, not very good. So you go to the White Sox, who has basically the whole Cubs farm system. They have the whole Cubs farm system, basically. And, hey, they're going to win that division. The AL West, the AL West, Astros were going to win that division. Second place probably will be the Rangers. Third place, Oakland. Fourth place, Angels. AL Central, first place, White Sox. Second place, Detroit. Third place, Guardians. Fourth place, Royals. AL East, Rays first. Boston third. Boston second. Yankees third. Everybody know the Orioles fourth. But the Yankees can get second. Yankees can get second. Yankees definitely can get second. I think the Yankees need a number 2 pitcher. I think they need some pitching. They do need some pitching. They do need pitching. I think they're losing Anthony Rizzo. They're definitely lose. I think they're losing Anthony Rizzo. I don't know if they're going to sign him back or not. And let's go to the NL. The NL. The Brewers 1, Cards 2, Cubs 3. I think that increases if they can get Carlos Correa from the Astros. Y'all getting Freddie Freeman? Freddie Freeman is a good player. Contact hitter as well. Cincinnati, third. The Pirates, fourth. NL, let's go to the NL. NL Central, you got NL East. You're going to have the Phillies. I want to pick the Phillies. But you do got Bryce Harper, but I can't trust the Phillies. Their pitching staff is kind of average. I can't trust the Phillies. I want to pick the Phillies to win the NL East. But I'm going to go with the Braves, Phillies, Mets, who fell off the face of the earth last year. The Mets was in first place in the division when the All-Star and trading deadline happened. They were in first place. They get Baez. They get Javi Baez, who went to Detroit. They have Lindor that year, who's stealing money. They have Lindor. And they still couldn't get it done. They fell off the face of the earth in the deadline. The flat face of the earth in the trading deadline. So I got them third. In the NL East. I got them third. The Marlins fourth. The Marlins are a tough young team, a very good young team. Are the Miami Marlins? They're a good young team. They always find a way to give their teams in their division trouble. They're going to be a team for years to come. So the NL West got the San Francisco Giants, but I'm going to pick the Dodgers to win the division. This may be a hangover for the San Francisco Giants. I got the Dodgers winning the division. I got the Giants, second place. Third place is the Padres. Fourth place is the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's how I got it. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. We already went 30 minutes. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to get into some football and more NBA. We're going to take a quick commercial break. This is the Spotlight Sports Network featuring Coach Dante, 13th episode of Coach's Corner. Shout out to everybody. But we're going to, take a quick commercial break, and we're going to, come back.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times two. I heard they want the news. Yeah, come tune in to the crew, but we got the hookup just like black and blue. I heard they want the news. Spotlight Sports, what it do? Hit subscribe and that like button too. I heard they want the news.
Do you like the Oakland A's? Are you a fan of the Golden Knights? Do you love the Los Angeles Chargers? Well then, my friend, you're in the right place. This is the Snake Sports Talk Show with your hosts, Jake the Snake Silva. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network.
Yo, we back. Took a quick little commercial break for a little bit, but hey, again, so we got going into some NFL coverage again. Like I say, the Texans, my Houston Texans, it'll be interesting to seeing what they do as well, man. The Houston Texans right now have the 3rd overall pick of the NFL draft. So it will be interesting to see what we're going to do with that 3rd overall pick. Some people want cornerback. Some analysts pick offensive line, which is we need everything. Will I be upset if we pick offensive line? I don't think I would. I would embrace it because we need everything. We need an offensive line. We need an offensive line. We need receivers. We desperately need running backs. We know we need the hell out of running back. We need everything. But every time I mock draft, I go with one person because this guy is very, very good. The Texans might not bring back Justin Reed. So Kyle Hamilton may be the option that the Texans could go at that number 3 overall pick. Now, if Deshaun Watson is cleared on tomorrow and he passes his court cases and he doesn't get indicted for the sexual assault, hey, just think about that. What a U-Haul the Texans can get for Watson. Teams like Indianapolis is calling for a quarterback. But I don't think the Colts have a 1st-round pick. Teams are literally calling for a quarterback. Does Seattle give Houston a call? Does Seattle give Houston a call? And get that 9th overall pick, that 1st-round pick for Seattle. And get those picks so Seattle can get that quarter, get Deshaun Watson. Does Carolina make the call to give Houston that 8th overall pick? I don't know if the Colts got a 1st-rounder. Does the Saints make the call? And plus, when you trade for Deshaun Watson, you have to take in that contract as well. And the Saints already got contract issues. 49ers, I don't think the 49ers will trade for Deshaun Watson. And I'm going to tell you why. I think they're really going to go with Trey Lance. They're going to go with Trey Lance. That's why Jimmy G is going to be on the move. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be on the move. I'm telling you. Trey Lance will be the 49ers starting quarterback this year. He will be their starting quarterback this year. The 49ers went up to number 2. They went up to number 2 and got Trey Lance. We'll see about if Detroit makes the call. After tomorrow, Deshaun Watson court date is tomorrow. I think that will decide what if he plays or not. I don't know if the court date is tomorrow. I know the court date is tomorrow. I know it's tomorrow. But I don't know if that's going to be the deciding factor what if he plays football next year or not. But if he becomes clear, teams are going to call Houston right then and there. The only reason, remember, the Texans traded with Miami early in the year, and the deal was done. Tua will have to go to what would have came been a Houston Texan. The only reason that didn't happen because his case. Deshaun Watson, they didn't know he was going to be cleared or not. So they took that off the table. They went on with Tua. But if I'm the Texans, Carolina and Seattle probably will be my main targets. Because again, you get the 9th overall pick or the 8th overall pick, but you get those first rounders that Denver gave Seattle, and you get them over there with Houston. You have the 3rd and you have the 8th pick overall. You have the 3rd and the 8th pick overall. You have 2 first-round picks now if you make that deal. If Deshaun Watson is clear by tomorrow, the Texans, before the draft, they will have 2 first-round picks. They will have 2 first-round picks in this year's draft. If Deshaun Watson clears, ain't no way in hell he's going to be on this roster. No way in hell he's been on this roster during the draft. If he is cleared by tomorrow, Houston will have 2 first-round picks in the NFL draft. They'll have 2 first-round picks. They will pick twice. They will be picking twice in the first round. The 3rd overall pick, and they will have someone between the 9th and the 8th pick. I don't know if the Texans are going to trade with the Lions. I don't know if they're going to do that. Davis Mills is going to be the Texans' starting quarterback. He's going to be the starting quarterback. And if you trade with the Lions, Jared Goff has to come. And those picks too. How about with the Packers? But do the Texans really want to trade for Jordan Love? That's what I heard. I don't think if I'm the Texans, I'm not trading for Jordan Love. I'm not doing that. Because that means Deshaun Watson will be a backup. I heard someone say that the other night. But the main deals I am interested in, Carolina and Seattle. I don't think Seattle will trust in Drew Lock. I really don't think so. I know the Colts are trying to hurry up and trade for a quarterback. I don't think they have a first-round pick. So if I'm the Texans, I'm not interested. I'm not looking for no next year's first rounder. I don't want no next year's first rounder if they do have it. I don't want no next year. I want a this year first-round pick. And I think the Texans needs to trade with Seattle. I think that should be the target. Get those first-round picks. Get that 9th. Get that 8th. I believe that 9th overall pick. That 9th overall pick. That 9th overall pick. Or with the Panthers, that 8th overall pick. The Texans will have 2 first-round picks this year. The 3rd pick and the 9th or 8th pick this year in the draft. The 9th or 8th pick. I don't think Seattle is sold on Drew Lock. I think if Deshaun Watson is cleared by tomorrow, I believe Seattle will jump on that. And Texans get those first-round picks. But also, Texans got to help themselves because they got to lower the asking price. They got to lower the price. You said you want to get rid of them. You said you're done with them. Make the call. Make the move. Get rid of them. You got 2 first-round picks this year, and you got a couple more first-rounders next year in the draft. Get that 3rd and 8th pick. If you want to pick an offensive lineman, you could pick an offensive lineman with that first pick. Or then you can come back and get a game changer. It's a possibility you can get Sauce Gardner. to help that defense out. It's a possibility. So that's 2 impact players. Plus you got second round pick early in the first, second round. You can get a running back early. So this is time for the Texans to make a call. I don't think the Texans need to trade Watson to another AFC team. I don't think they need to trade him to Las Vegas Raiders. I don't think they need to. But if Watson is traded, it's going to have to be a 3-team deal, I heard. It's going to have to be a 3-team deal. I think another team will have to come in. And the Texans just get nothing but picks. Just get nothing but picks. Just get nothing but picks. First round picks. Just get nothing but picks. So if Watson is traded, I think it's going to have to be a 3-team deal. I think it's going to really have to be a 3-team deal. If Deshaun Watson is traded. But it'll be interesting. I think tomorrow, for sure, is Deshaun Watson court date. It is Deshaun Watson court date. So they will see if he's guilty or innocent to see if he will play football. So it's interesting. Russell Wilson is already gone. He's already off the board. He's already getting traded. Carson Wentz is with the Commanders. I think the Colts are trying to trade. Colts are trying to trade for Derek Carr. Colts tried to trade for Derek Carr. It didn't work out. It's going to be interesting. If Watson is cleared, who comes calling and who the Texans accept those picks from? If you're going to trade someone, you trade them to the other conference. You trade them to the other conference. But you got a chance to get 2 impact players in this draft. If you want to go offensive line, you can go offensive line in the draft if you don't address it in the free agency market. You have a chance to get 2 impact players. If this guy is cleared, you have an opportunity to get to, what's up, Damien, to get 2 impact players. Watson court date is tomorrow, guys. And we definitely are going to be looking close at that to see if he will play football and to see if he's cleared. We're definitely going to be looking at that. And we're definitely, we definitely just going to be looking at that, man. So, again, hold on, Burn. I'm going to invite you right here. Damn, I want to put it in chat, though, so I have to at least put that mud in the chat because ain't nobody in the chat anyway, so. Yep. Hold on right quick. Let me do something right quick. I got you. So we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and get on some basketball topic, or if you – hold on, we're going to see what your question is.
From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location. This got that 83.
Bitch, I'm a ball, bitch, I'm a ball. Don't get no ball, don't get no ball. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? All of that punch, look at that punch. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, can't talk in Milwaukee. Tell my dog sick of me, ain't do no barking. Pass me some greens, you know I'ma spark it. Mama got ass, told her to arch it. Pull up at the spot, hop out and don't park it. Bino say, always keep one in the cartridge. With Joey out pepper, so we gon' so enticing. Came from the swamp to visit the tropics. Check out the scenery. Feel little mama to the backwoods right by the lake. And I had
And we back with another that was another commercial break right there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop it in the chat then, since right here. All right, Burn, you can join. You can join up if you want to. Definitely join up if you want to. So they got a link right there if you want to come up right here. But we got, so again, is an opportunity for again Houston to get those picks, But shifting to the NBA side of things, um, the Rockets got a big win last night against the Los Angeles Lakers, and you know what? And I got a special guest in the backstage, a great guy, a friend, a guy that always had my back, a guy that always, been down for me, even though he goes overseas and, he works, but he's been a friend for a long time. I gotta let him burn. How you doing today, man?
What's up? What's up, man? First and foremost, I'm gonna say congratulations to them Rockets for the last night victory.
Yeah,
Jada Green had them boys on skates last night. Well, he hit
yeah.
30. How many points he
32.
had? 32.
Yep, 32 last
Yeah,
night.
man. Jalen Green been balling, man. He
Yeah,
been balling.
he been balling, man. He been balling since the, All-Star break. And the guy is starting to be he's starting to knock down that jump shot a lot lately. So again, everybody was looking at him as labeled a bust coming into this year, or did that Rockets make a mistake? I don't think the Rockets made a mistake. Just thought the
They
guy
just
struck
need,
the ball.
yeah, he just need time to develop. That's it.
Yep. The man averaged 15.7 points per ball game. So I mean, he moved that up last night and after the All-Star break. So again, man, I think they I'm seeing a nice little developing young talent for the Houston Rockets, and I'm just seeing the Lakers just being a bad basketball team and just need to just turn in this year. They just need to you know they just need to turn in this year, man. They're gonna make a play. I think they're still gonna be a very much a play-in team, but I
True.
think they're gonna just be first round or not. It's just that simple. They're not going
Yeah, I
anywhere.
don't. Yeah, I don't see LeBron them together next year.
Nah, I don't.
Somebody has, yeah, maybe all three of them go, or just one of them go. But something has
I
to
mean,
change.
something do have to change. Uh, I will actually listen to calls about Anthony Davis. I will actually listen to calls about him. Trying to get him up out of there if it's the right price. I will actually definitely move on for Russell Westbrook. I think they already confirmed that they're moving on from him. They're confirming that. But when they move on from LeBron James, that remains to be seen. But the other two, I definitely think they can. I can see them definitely moving on from them.
True, true.
But so I mean, you know, got a kind of a question for you. So, what is your insight on Jacksonville going with that first overall pick? Do you actually think they're going to go Evan Neal, or do you see somebody else with the Jaguars?
Um, well, they did franchise tag Cam Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
and he was big for us last year. Like he only allowed 1 sack on Trevor Lawrence. It was just the rest of the offensive line that was kind of shaking up. So, I think they don't go there. I think I've been hearing sources say they might go Aiden Hudson. But what
Mm-hmm.
I would do is I trade back
Okay.
three picks, and I take Kayvon because Kayvon to me is better than Aiden.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's actually no doubt. There's actually No doubt. So, what are your team needs? What are your team needs going into this year? So, you say you swiping, you getting that, you gonna trade back to get Thibodeau. So, what are you dress? What are you addressing in the draft? Depends on what you get in free agency. I think y'all, you guys are gonna may lose DJ Chart. I think you
Yeah.
guys know you may lose him. You're gonna lose him for sure. What do you think you guys need in the draft? What you need to address in this draft?
We definitely need weapons, wide receivers. So for the second round, if Christian Watson is there,
Mm-hmm.
I would take Christian Watson with the 33 pick.
I think he's gonna be there. I think Watson will be there on the board by the
Yeah,
time y'all pick
I
him.
take Watson over the Dotson any day.
Jahan,
I
yep.
take I
He's
take
gonna
Watson over.
he's gonna be there. Cause but what is y'all? Y'all the first pick in the second round?
Yep.
Yeah, but he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's not gonna be gone. He's gonna be there. He's definitely gonna be there. I mean, again, like it's definitely going to be an opportunity, man. For both our teams to get better, especially for Houston to actually get better, man. Like I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. I'm being bold prediction. Texans will have 2 first-round picks by the upcoming draft if Deshaun Watson is cleared tomorrow. If he pleads not guilty, the Texans will have 2 first-round picks by the NFL draft. They
And
will
that'll be
have
huge.
first-round picks.
That would be huge.
Yep.
That would be huge.
They will
But
have
to
2
me,
first-round picks.
talking about Deshaun, I think his best fit will be with Seattle because they have some weapons for him over there. They don't have an offensive line, but they can get an offensive line for him.
Yep. They will have an offensive line over there, but the problem is probably one problem. Wilson gone. How much would that impact DK Metcalf to stay and Lockett to stay over there? So therefore, if Seattle makes a call and Houston trades him, I think Watson does have a no trade clause, so you can't just trade him anywhere. I don't think you can just trade him anywhere. So
Uh,
when you have a no trade clause in your when you have a no trade clause in your contract, I don't think they can just trade you anywhere. I think he can decide where he wants to go. He can sign off where he wants to go. Say the Texans can say, "Hey, we're gonna look at Seattle," but Watson can say, "No, I don't want to go there." He can turn it so the Texans will have to basically trade him to where he want to go, to where he actually want to go. He has a no trade clause in that contract, so he got leverage. He get to tell where he wants to go. Like he
yeah,
said, came out and said he will sign with the Panthers. He will be interested with the Panthers or the Dolphins. That's when Brian Flores was backdoor coaching at that time. He said he will actually, consider waiving his no trade clause to kind of approve the signing, but he has a no trade clause, so he can all he gotta do is tell the Texans, hey, I want to go to Carolina, and the Texans, they gotta get him to Carolina. They gotta, try to find out the right deal to get him to Carolina. So he has leverage over that no trade clause. They can't just trade him anywhere. If he didn't have no trade clause, they can trade him wherever he want to, wherever they want to trade him. Yep.
see, Miami wouldn't be bad for him because he'll be going with a decent tight end, some decent weapons. He have some weapons there, a pretty
Yep.
decent defense. So that'll be good for him.
Yep. Damien, you say you don't see Watson playing playing football ever again. Why you don't see Watson playing? So you think after tomorrow, so you other than that, you saying he's gonna plead guilty. That's what you're saying. You think Watson is guilty, right? You're saying he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play ever again, but his court date is tomorrow. So you're saying he's guilty. That's what you're saying. That's what you're basically saying, he's guilty. And he won't play football. That's what you're saying,
Hey,
basically.
we just gonna have to find out tomorrow.
Yep, because his court date is tomorrow. His court date is tomorrow. I believe it's early too. I believe it's really, really early. So we're definitely gonna be keeping up on that. We're definitely gonna be keeping up on that. Coordinate. Everybody will be tuning in. Everybody will be keeping up on that. That will be the big news for Houston. Now, if he's guilty, Houston will be basically in trouble because they don't get, you're not getting nothing for him, and hey, you just lost the value right there that you have. That's
Yep.
why they held on to him. That's why they held on to him, and that's why teams didn't want to trade for him really like that. That's why teams didn't want to trade for him. They didn't want to take that risk on him not playing football. But
Right.
like I say, the Texans are patient. They trying to see. I mean, it's something going on behind the scenes too. Is why they're keeping them, holding them that much. Do they really actually think he's kind of guilty, or do he not guilty, or do they know something about the case that somebody else don't know? But you say no. I think he's isn't innocent.
But Z, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How long has he been out to the NFL? For 2 years now, right?
Who, Watson? I think he's been
Yeah.
out. Let me see. This is his first year been out.
Is his first year been out?
Yeah, he played in
Oh,
2020.
okay. So do you think he comes back as the elite Deshaun Watson, or do you think he come back struggling just a
I
little?
think he's going to come back to find. I think he's going to come back rusty a little bit because he hasn't thrown a football. He hasn't thrown a football. He's going to come back rusty. But that's why it's so important for him to pass this case tomorrow. And whatever team gets him in, he's got to be working immediately. But I think he got also intangibles to come back to be that elite quarterback that he was in Houston. But again, Damien, I see Deshaun Watson playing again in the NFL if he passes tomorrow court date. I think I can see him playing again in the NFL. That's no doubt. I don't think he
Oh yeah,
can quit
most definitely, most
football.
definitely. Once
He's
they
not
say
going to
he
quit
not
football.
guilty,
Yep.
once they say he not guilty, the Texans organization will be getting a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, they're going to be getting phone calls immediately blown up right then and there. So I don't think he's not going to play. I think he's going to play football again if his court date is definitely lift, and if he definitely passed that. But if he's guilty, he's in trouble. So you just never know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen tomorrow. If he's guilty, he's in trouble. But if he's not, trust me, that phone gonna be ringing right there in court for the Houston Texans. It's gonna be ringing just right there in court for the Houston Texans. He will play football again if he's not guilty. He will play football again. We'll see him in 2022. You will actually basically be seeing him on the field. For which team, we don't know, but like I said, again, he has that no trade clause. So again, he can go. He can decide where he wants to go. He can decide that if he wants to go to Philly, hey, all he got to do, all the Texans got to do is sign off, get those 3 first-round picks, and rob Philadelphia. That's all he got to do. If he comes out and say, hey, I want to go to Philadelphia, Texans got to make that happen. They got to make that happen. Got to make that happen. And
Yeah, but that would like actually hurt Philadelphia because they really need to improve their defense.
Yep.
Because they have Jalen Hurts, and if you ask Key and all them, they actually believe in Jalen Hurts. So I don't really think they would want that.
Yep. I believe in Jalen Hurts, but I just don't know if he's going to be a franchise quarterback. That's the only thing. I don't know if he's going to be a great franchise quarterback. I'm still got the pause button on him. Said, watch the NFL give him some kind of suspension. How can you get some type of suspension for something that you pleaded not guilty for, that you actually saying that the court actually saying you didn't do? How can you still get a suspension for that? You can't get a suspension for something you did not do now. No, you can't do that. You can't suspend the guy. That's why he didn't play football this year. It's basically his suspension right here. It's basically it. You held the man out for a whole year. What you hold him out for a year if he proves to be, not guilty, what you held him out for a year for? And then once he get past the court date case and he passes, why all of a sudden you will suspend him? Why would you do it? Why would you suspend a man for 1 year from pleading not guilty? That don't make sense.
And speaking of suspension,
yeah.
when Cap Ridley come back, do you think the Falcons shop him?
You said who? Yep. I think they was already going to shop him. I think they was already going to do it. They were already going to do that. You heard that rumor that came out? Like the Philadelphia Eagles was in talks before he got that suspension.
Oh,
he was
already Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, he was already. They was already in talks with him before he got suspended already.
Ooh, that would have been a deadly duo.
Yo, they was already up there. They was already up there. And so, I mean, again, hey, this is a big thing for the Houston Texans and the organization. So again, man, shout out to you, from coming on. About to get ready to end the stream. Get ready for tonight's ball game. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Spotlight Sports Network. And this is the 13th episode of Coach's Corner. Any final thoughts you want to bring up, man, before we wrap it up?
No, just I'm just ready for this damn free agency to start, like everybody else.
Yeah, I'm ready too, man. And it's gonna be interesting to see tomorrow what happens to Deshaun Watson. So shout out to everybody, man, for being in the channel. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys at 9:00 tonight with Denver and the Warriors. We up out of here, guys.
All right, salute everybody.